Well, hello there, little lady. And I do mean little.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Iron Factory Windsaber. So here we are, and there she is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Not too much going on here. You just got the Iron Factory logo, IFEX05 Windsaber. You got a little floral pattern going on there. Miko for Iron Titan. On the side, just have Iron Factory logo, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. On the top, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Some more of that pattern. On the bottom, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. More of that pattern. On the back here, you just have a silhouette of Windsaber on top of Metroplex right there, the city speaker. And you got some QR codes. If you want to scan those, go ahead. And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have little Windsaber, who is just a little Legends class Windblade, and a very, very nice figure. And the reason I bought this is because I have this thing, and I had this displayed on the shoulder of my Titan's Metroplex, and I just finally said no. I want something that looks nice on my Metroplex, so I hunted this down on eBay because I can't find her anywhere else now. But yeah, she's a really, really nice figure. So yeah, getting close here so we can see the details. You got some nice blue and purple there on the cockpit, some nice white, although I do have a little paint nick there. But you got some nice red and black. Another reason why I love her. She's in my colors. So going down here, you got some more blue highlights right there. Her hands are visible. You know, they are just kind of sticking out there, but well, not the end of the world. The little turbines there are picked out in silver. These can rotate. These are just on a swivel. So you can rotate these around if you wish. But they are still very nicely done. Nicely detailed. The underside, you know, you can pretty much see how everything's going to work out there for robot mode. And yeah, she just have a little landing gear here, and you can flip up and down. She's so tiny. Mission them autofocus. There we go. Little landing gear there. It just flips up and down. And again, the turbines can move, and that's pretty much all the articulation you're going to get. You can rotate the wings up, but then you start unpegging stuff here, so you don't want to do that. So there you go. And for comparison, again, here she is with the Robots in Skies, Legend, Windblade, this thing. There you go. See how she scales there. And they're basically the same size. So you have that. Here she is with the Warrior class Windblade. So you can see how they scale together. Obviously the Warrior version is going to be a lot bigger. And here she is with the Generations mold. You can see how they look together. So there you go. And there you have that. She does include her little sword here, which is done in red with the blade painted in purple. It looks nice. Got some detailing in there. Pretty cool. You can store this in the jet mode if you turn the turbines up. You have ports on either side here, so you can just take the sword and just plug it in if you wish. It's a little snug, but there you go. You just plug that in there for storage. If you want, it's totally up to you. It's a place to put it. So there you have that. And it's quite tight. Come on. There you go. So let's just get down to transformation, shall we? So transformation is quite simple. You just want to bring up the wings here, which I'll unpeg the wings from the forearms. So just bring those up. And then you just take the legs. You swing them down. You just untab them if they haven't come untabbed on their own. Like that. You just flip up the landing gear. Flip the whole nose cone section onto her back. You rotate her head. And then you just straighten out her arms. Rotate them at the elbow there so everything's oriented properly. The wings are geared together, so when you move one, the other one will move with it. So you just take the wings, angle them up. And again, you can kind of angle these wings however you wish. I like to angle them back a little bit. And just turn these around. So that nice silver detailing is facing forward. And there you go. There you have little Windsaber in her robot mode, and she looks really cool. She's a really nice little figure. I do quite like her. I'm getting close here on the head sculpt. She does have a very kind of anime face there with the big eyes. She got a little smirk there. I do have a couple little tiny little paint chips there on her chin there. I got like 2 little paint chips there on her forehead. Just be careful when you're rotating the head for transformation. But still, it's actually nicely painted. Nicely done. Got the little gold right up there. You got the blue there on her chest. And all around, so it's a very nice design. You know, it's a simple transformation, so it's a pretty clean transformation. You just get the nose cone on her back. And yeah. Stand. Yeah, stand. Yeah. Then, of course, you can hold her little sword here. Plug it into her hand. There you go. That's pretty cool. If you want to store it, you can just, you know, plug it into the back of the turbines there, if you wish, for storage. Totally up to you. Articulation-wise, her head is on a ball joint. You get some wiggly, waggly, wiggly, waggly. She can look up. She can do total squirrel. She can do that. She can look down a good ways. And again, you get that side-to-side tilt. You do get full rotation. The wings, again, you can angle them however you wish. You have that hinge there. This little geared joint here. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can do a full 360. Of course, the wings will get in the way. Outward movements, you get that much. The elbows are on a ball joint, nothing at the waist. The hips are on a ball joint. They can go forward that much, go back that much, outward, outward, that far. And the knees are on a hinge due to transformation. She has a full knee bend. And nothing at the feet, that's just a solid piece there. So, you know, decent articulation for a figure of this size. Just give a sword back. And there you go. Now for comparison. Here she is with this thing. The Robot in Disguise Legends Windblade. And, yeah. Look, I'm just going to put this out here. I know there are people who don't like third-party toys, do not approve of third-party toys. Hey, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. You know, you spend your money on whatever you want. Okay? But if you can look at these two figures and honestly tell me that you would rather buy this instead of this, you're entitled to your opinion, but I'm going to look at you so sideways my neck will probably break. But anyway, there she is. With Legends, Windblade. Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't deserve to be on my table. Anyway, here she is with the Robots in Disguise. Warrior class Windblade. Obviously much bigger. Here she is with the Generations mold. Again, obviously much bigger there. There you go. And just for another Legends comparison, here she is with Wheelie. You can see she's still a little bit shorter than the current Legends toys, even though these are basically the old Scout size toys, but they're calling them Legends now. But there you go. There you have that. And for one more spliced in comparison, here she is with Legends Starscream, and that actually works out very, very well. So if you want to have these two on your shelf arguing all the time, like they do in the comics, hey, you can do that. So there you go. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this little gal. I really like her. She's a very nice figure. I'm glad I finally picked her up. You know, like I said, I got her because I had that thing on my Metroplex, and I was just like, no, I need a city speaker worthy of being perched on my Metroplex's shoulder, and this one definitely looks a lot better on Metroplex, so there you go. Yeah, very nice figure, very nicely done. She's a neat little fun toy. I do quite like her, so there you go. Now, like I said earlier, I picked her up on eBay because BBTS is sold out of her at the moment. You can check back with them. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. And you can check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Iron Factory Windsaber, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big geek, very proud, palm in your face. That's it. Waspinator is going to ask Windblade out on a date, and she will say yes, and then her and Waspinator will live happily ever after. I did good.